This is Elizabeth Swider with Care is There Geriatric Care Management and with Cville Seniors. And in this video, you'll learn how to post an event on Cville Seniors. And events on Cville Seniors are great because you go to the homepage of Cville Seniors. Here we are, cvilleseniors.org. And you can see all the events that are coming up. And this block just displays some of them. If you view them all, it'll show us all the events that are coming up in order and who's sponsoring them and the details of them. So if you're looking to get connected in senior care in the area, this is really the best place to go to find all the events in the area that people have posted so you can participate. And if you want to bring awareness to something that you're doing, then this is the perfect way to do it. So let's see, Dr. Koch has posted let's look at the nutrition and hearing health meeting that she's talking about. She's giving the time, the place. You can make links to a map, and here's a description of the event. Also, something important to know is each of these events ends up having its own URL out on Google, out on the internet that would be indexed by Google and Bing and Yahoo and all those guys. And you can use this URL to post to an email, to post on your website and other places that you might want to use it. So that's one of the benefits of posting an event on Cville Seniors. So let's show you how to post your own event. I'm going to go to the home page. And you must be sure that you are signed in. I can see that I'm signed in here. If you're not signed in, there will be a block that says sign in or sign up. And let's go to the events this way. Let's just go to the events tab. It's another way to see them all one after the other. And let's choose to add. And I am making up an event here. Let's say that we're going to have an event that is meet and greet with Charles Hendricks, my friend the architect who does aging in place, universal design. And so this is the name that will show up as the title of the event. Then there's an opportunity to choose an image. And if you choose nothing, you'll get this generic Cville Seniors image, but you can choose to upload your own. So I've clicked this little upload an image icon, and I can upload one from my computer, and it's going to give me the opportunity to choose the file, to browse to the file. So let's say that I want to use this picture of Charles. So I'll click that and say open, and done. We'll take a look at what that looks like when we finish the post. Something important to know is an image that you choose for your picture for the event needs to be square, or else it's going to get cropped off on the edges. So it's something to keep in mind. Then in this description field, you can just type what you need to say. Let's say join us for a fun meet and greet with architect Charles Hendricks. And you can really say as much here as you want to. Also, you can post a picture on here. So let's do that. I've just clicked on this little icon. Let me cancel that so you can see it a little better. See these icons up in the editor here. If you hover over them, it will explain what they are. So this one explains that it's an image. I'm going to click that. It brings up this window. And I am choosing the option. You can go from a URL if you know the URL of the image, but I usually go from my computer. So I'll press this choose file. It's going to give me an opportunity to navigate to the place where the image is. Let's use this one. Open. And it gives me some choices here. Where do I want the image to be displayed? This one that says full, will put it right in the middle with no text wrapping. Actually, this is kind of to the left with no text wrapping. This is in the center, and right and left. And you can kind of experiment with this and see what works. Padding, sometimes the image can get scrunched up against the text, so I usually put about 5 pixels of padding. You can link this image to another place. And the image that I'm loading is 300 pixels, which is like fairly big. If the thing was 1200 pixels, I would not want it to be that big. So I would reduce it to something like 300 pixels. Most people aren't familiar with pixel dimensions, but you can just do some experimenting with this and see what works for you. So let's say OK. All right, there it is. And speaking of doing some experimenting, I can click on this and choose Edit. Let's say the thing was way too big or something. Then I can choose Edit. I can go in and say, you know what? No, I actually want it in the center. And it's usually not a good idea to try to make pictures bigger because they lose resolution, but you can make it smaller. So let's say I really want it to be 275 pixels. Okay, so now it's reduced the size of that picture and it's put it in the middle. Also, if you want to include a document, let's say you have a flyer that you want to put on here for people to download. I just went and clicked in this field and created a few extra spaces for that. And there's this little paperclip thingy that says File, so I'll click that. It's going to give me an opportunity to navigate to where my file is. And let's say that this was our PDF, our document that we wanted to post here. I will say Open. It's loading it. And here, note, it's in the title, it's giving me a bunch of funny characters because my document has spaces in between the words, and it will fill in the spaces with funny characters. So you can either fill in the spaces yourself before you can change the title, change the name of the file, or what's sometimes easier is to just change the title in here. I highlighted those fields with my mouse, and then I can say flyer for meet and greet. Okay. And now it's giving me a link to that flyer so that people can open it up and read it or download it or print it. Now, event type is not very important. Let's just say it's a party. And then this is where we say when our event is stopping and starting. And I'm going to say that this one is indeed today. Today's March 31st. If I wanted to put it on a different day, then when I click that little icon here, see this one that says choose date, it looks like a little calendar. It brings up this calendar, and then you can go back and forth to whatever day you want to choose. I don't want it to be on April the 5th. I actually want this to be on today for our purposes. If it's something that has a span of dates, you can choose a different date. I usually discourage people from doing that if it's not necessary because it just gets stuck up on Cville Seniors after it's already passed. This is the time, so 6. Let's say that it's going to actually be at 7:45 p.m. And it's going to end at 9:45. It's a party. And let's see, so that location is going to be, let's say we want to do it at Cville Coffee. Then this, we can put the address here, so 101 Main Street, sorry, Tuan, I don't remember the exact address of Cville Coffee, somewhere on Harris Street. Charlottesville, it's just auto-completing for me. And we can put in here a website, or you can also put in a link to a Google map, which is really nice. So I'll put in my phone number. Whoops. Not that it matters if that's right, but here we go. It will default that it is being organized by the profile name you're posting it under. You can change that if you want to. And so let's take a quick look. I like, by the way, for them to be public because we're trying to publicize things usually. I like to disable the RSVP because otherwise people get a little bit confused about who they should be communicating with. And I usually don't have a guest list. It looks like yes, if you're choosing to disable the RSVP, there is no guest list, so that's not a problem. So we're just taking a quick peek here at how this looks. It looks good to me, so I'm going to go down here and say Add Event. Okay, then it takes me to this window that allows you to invite friends that are on Cville Seniors, or provide a message with that. I usually don't do this. I just kind of think people might feel like it's kind of spammy, so I don't do it, but some people do. I'm going to skip this. So here is my event. This is what it looks like. So here's the picture that I loaded for the to describe the event. Here's all the details that I put in. And here's the text that I added, the flyer, and the picture. So this is how the event itself looks. It's got its own URL. So up here you can see that there's this URL. You can, I'm just triple clicking it to highlight it all. I'm going to right click and copy that. And if I wanted to send out an email telling people about this event, I've already just started one up here for us to save time. I could say, come join us for a meet and greet with Charles Hendricks, and then I can paste this link a couple of ways. I could paste it in looking like a link, and in my Gmail here I do that by clicking the link button and then pasting that, that URL into the field. Or what I usually like to do is highlight some words, click this link, paste my URL in there. What I'm doing to paste it is I'm clicking in that field and right clicking, and it brings up this menu to say paste. Okay, and then I've that text there is linked to my event. So let's go back to our event and let's see how it looks on the home page. Clicking home. And there it is, showing up on our page. And you can see how by adding an image, it looks, this is what it looks like when we chose an image versus when we use when we don't, it'll create a stock image. And also, if you can also see, I'm going to go to my profile because I posted this under my profile. And it will show events that I have posted here. It'll allow me to click through that. So here's my, my meet and greet with Charles that I can click on and open up the event. So hopefully that answers any questions you have about how to post events on Cville Seniors. If you do have any other questions, give me a call at 434-326-5323, extension 2, or email me at elizabeth@careisthere.com.